tonight we present more championship action in the lightweight division. FightStar Championship and FightStar Championship London, together with I Like Protein, brings you 5 3-minute rounds of championship action for the vacant amateur lightweight title. Introducing your first challenger for the title, standing in the blue corner at 5 feet 11 inches tall and has an official record 4 wins against 2 defeats. Representing London Fight Factory and Double K from Southeast London, Stelios the Warlord Theo. And his opponent and second challenger for the title, standing in the red corner at 6 feet 2 inches tall, representing Evolution MMA. He has a professional amateur record, 6 wins against 2 defeats. From Croydon by way of Paris, France, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Hascen Neri Gelezi. When the action begins, ladies and gentlemen, your referee in charge, Mr. Daniel Mobahedi.
All right, gents, you both clear on the rules and what I expect from you. Any question from you? Any question from you? Touch gloves, have fun.
FSC lightweight belt is on the line here. Stelios Theo in the black Venom trunks takes on Hascen Neri Gelezi in the red and black RDX trunks. I'm David Leatherby, alongside me, Dean Midhat. Dean, we saw Gelezi last time out, unfortunately getting DQ'd for a knee on the floor in what was turning out to be a great title fight against an unbeaten Belgian fighter, as I recall. Very high-level fighter, but what can you tell me about Stelios Theo? Because I understand he's come with a bit of skill as well.
Yeah, he's got a real pick-em-apart type style, waits for the KO opportunity to present itself. Excellent boxing and Muay Thai skills, huge double leg takedown, very strong in the clinches. We're seeing him right here in front of us.
Yeah, Theo looking to impose his physicality here. Yeah, I remember Gelezi being very upset, if you recall, after the last fight. It was a very unfortunate end to what was a great fight. But good to see him back here challenging for the title.
Gelezi now on the outside. Looking for the leg trip there, but Theo sensed it. Theo ate a knee there. I think that one went a little bit south. Yeah. He's got to check where those are going. You can't just fire off knees in space and not try and time them, you know, and target. Because he doesn't want to get a point taken this early on in the fight. I think Dan's just going to give him a warning here. Yep, accidental, so he's going to let that one go, but he's got to really clean these knee strikes up in the clinch.
Yeah, accidental foul. Theo will have up to 5 minutes to recover, although it looks like he's just about ready now. Fighters touch gloves.
Gelezi, intense and a talented fighter in himself, highly motivated and super fast hands. The speed is amazing to watch in this cage.
Theo with a nice low kick, but then Gelezi answers with a crushing overhand right.
Theo working the head movement, looking to not be a stationary target as he works that lead hand. Good leg kick there from Gelezi.
Oh, beautiful little body shot there from Theo.
I don't know why.
Oh, nice 1-2 and a nice uppercut in there from Gelezi as well. Gelezi pressing Stelios Theo against the cage here, then drags him out for a nice takedown. Inside control, looks for the back here, Dean.
He's got one hook in, but you can still finish it from this position. You get it tight enough, but Theo's got some excellent takedown defense, and it's coupled that with submission defense, so he doesn't negate any of the grappling game there when he is on the defense.
Yeah, good work from Theo. Looked to have his back taken, and then next thing he's straight back on the feet, although Gelezi looking for the takedown. Theo uses that whizzer well. Gelezi getting a couple of warnings for fingers out the cage, and then another low blow.
And that's what we're speaking about. He's got to make sure that they're on target. He can't just throw that out and just kind of accept that it's going to land in the midsection.
What we don't want to get into a situation here with Gelezi after the last fight is any sort of back and forth with the referee. You know, he was very, very upset about how the last fight finished. And there's already been a couple of interventions from the referee in this one. And, you know, I think they're accidental knees. But there is the potential, shall we say, for Gelezi to let this cloud his judgment mentally, Dean. You know, he's got to stick with what's in hand, and I think his corner will be very, very aware of that, of keeping him on task.
Yeah, Dan was saying that he was going to take a point the next time that happens, so Gelezi's got to be careful now that in that clinch area, he aims those knees correctly. End of the round.
Gelezi apologising to his opponent. He knows it wasn't intentional. He's a polarising, character, Gelezi, but he's exciting. He's exciting to watch. Yeah, another interesting round. Stelios Theo taking that instruction there from the London Fight Factory team. Had his moments as well. I think it was the Gelezi uppercuts and right hands and that rush he had in the middle of the round which really caught the eye. Difficult to recount the whole round, Dean. Obviously the two low blows made it a very fragmented affair. The problem is, from Gelezi's point of view, is although they were accidental, he's now got 4 rounds where he can't land, and even if it is accidental, you know, it's going to be an automatic point, as the referee has said.
Yeah, no get out of jail free card here.
Yeah, which is, you know, in some ways I agree with it, some ways I don't. I mean, accidental is accidental. It doesn't matter if it happens 100 times, if it's an accidental shot. But Gelezi's also got to pick his shots and be a bit more intelligent about his work now, because although it is 5 rounds, still a point is a massive, massive thing. You're talking about narrowly losing a round and maybe it being a 2-point swing, and you know, suddenly you've lost a narrow round, but it's 10-8 on the scorecards. Theo in on this takedown. Gelezi momentarily grabbed the head, gave it up, working that underhook now.
Yeah, needed that underhook to hike Theo back up. When Theo was low, he's trying to use the hip bump. Gelezi on the cage, yeah, and I think this is going to cost him a point, Dave.
Yeah, blatant cage grab.
I guess it's a natural thing, like when somebody's trying to take you down, it's to stop yourself falling, you know, but
yeah,
you've got to make sure that...
yeah, Gelezi, yeah.
And it's over! Wow.
Yeah. See, this is what I was worried about, Dean, and I didn't want to. What I didn't want to do was go in and judge him on what's happened on the previous fight. But you know, I did mention, and now he's putting his hands on the referee again.
Yeah, and that's a no-no in any sense. The referee is to look after your health and your safety and your opponents, and for Gelezi to act like that towards Dan. Dan's such a lovely guy, a very experienced referee. You know, that's unacceptable.
The problem is, Dean, I mean, 2 fights in a row now you've got issues with Gelezi after the fight and involving referees, and it's kind of the, you know, there's no smoke without fire situation, isn't it? You're trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt, but you just can't let the frustrations get to him. It's a 5-round fight. You blatantly grab the cage. Take the point and take it on the chin. You know, he's very active in the fight. He's certainly not getting outclassed in there. As I recall in the last fight, he was winning. It's just disappointing. It must be such a tough thing for his corner team to handle as well, because I remember speaking to his coach after the last fight, and you know, they really, they've got a lot of time for this kid, and he's got a lot of talent. But unfortunately, his learning curve tonight again is more of a behavioural one than it is for his MMA performance. Yeah, disappointing. I know one thing, Dean. I got in the cage last time to talk to him. I will not be getting in the cage this time.
This is
I went in as a voice of reason.
Now, in sports science, this is called frustration aggression theory. When you get frustrated with the situation and your aggression gets to a point where it actually makes your performance a detriment.
Yeah.
So if you were to make a graph, your performance would go up, and then suddenly it would dip down and start to go lower. And this is exactly what's happening here to Gelezi.
Yeah, the thing is, Dean, when you look, it's a cage grab. He knows he grabbed the cage. We could all see it. You can't argue with that.
Our referee, Mr. Danny Mulhedi, has disqualified your fighter in the red corner for unsportsmanlike conduct, declaring your winner and the new amateur lightweight champion, Stelios Theo.
So what, credit to Dan Mulhedi there as well. Didn't let that escalate. Pushed him 3 or 4 times. All you can do is wave it off. And luckily we've got very strong referees here at FightStar Championships, because yeah, that could have got out of hand.